everybody, and welcome back for some more Heroes of the Storm action. I am SunGlare, the Italian gamer, and today we play Jaina. She received some love in the most recent patch, which is the Sylvanas patch, by the way. They increased her burst potential even more than it already was before, and she still has that sweet crowd control to go with it, meaning that as long as she is hitting enemies with her spells, they're going to be slowed. So you just have to hit enemies, and they are crowd control for as much as you want to. Now, there are two main builds for her, in my experience. One focused mostly on team fighting, but I would only recommend to use that build if you have a fixed team of pre-mates, because you need a team that can capitalize on the vulnerability for your Cone of Cold, for example. If you cannot trust your team, I suggest you go with the second build, which is the one I will be showing you today, which is much more reliable for solo queue, and since I have no friends that want to play with me in my videos, I am going to show you that. So without any further delay, let's jump right into the game and let's see some Frost Elemental action. And so, the map we find ourselves in is Sky Temple. Our team consists of myself as Jaina, Nova, Tyrael, Rhaegar and Sylvanas. I actually like this team quite a lot, but every time I say that, I tend to lose the game, so I will not say anything. The enemy team, Nova, Zeratul, Lily, Sylvanas and Kerrigan. So, these two teams are actually kinda nice. They have double stealth roamers in Nova and Zeratul, so I need to be careful about that because as Jaina I am super duper squishy. Anyway, at level 1 we are going to be picking up Winter's Reach, increases range on our Frostbolt. This is useful to stay safe behind your tank line, as in behind Tyrael, and still being able to damage your enemies. What you want to do? Actually, before doing that, I need to explain my spells, because I did the mistake of not doing so in the previous game, which was the Nova game. My Q ability is Frostbolt, which is the one for which we got the talent at level 1. It's a line skill shot that shoots this Heist Shard that will deal damage and also slow enemies, because all of my spells slow enemies, actually. That was a pretty nice gank on our Nova. She died immediately. That's a Master Nova, and that was a Master Zeratul as well, so we need to be very careful. I know someone is here. I can see a stealther because I can see the blur. The blur. Oh, he is here. Let's do some damage to them. I'm going to die again. Looks like these two guys, Nova and Zeratul, are going to be roaming around together a lot, which is a smart thing for them to do, because they can do just that. Even if I was very close to my forts, very close to my gate and towers right here, they were able to burst me down incredibly quickly. That's the thing with the enemy team. They have so much burst damage, Nova, Zeratul and Kerrigan. That's terrifying for a Jaina. So I will need to be extra careful in this game. They can actually destroy me early on, especially. Now, my W ability is the one I just used. It's called Blizzard. It will send 2 waves of ice shards down on top of my enemies, and oh shit, Kerrigan landed their cover, oh shit. And that synergizes very well with her passive, which is Frostbite, which is where most of Jaina's burst come from, because if you can... Oh, that's the real one. That is the real one. Because every time you hit enemies that are chilled, which means they already received damage from one of your spells, they're going to be taking extra 50% more damage. 50% more damage, yeah, because English is... I'm good at that. I'm good at English. They will take 50% more damage, and as you can see, the first wave does 93, the second wave does 140, which is 55% more, 50% more. Now, while Tyrael is zoning the enemy team, I am going to go ahead and stay on this temple. I believe with this team composition, the longer the game goes, the better team we have. Like, we will get just better and better. At level 4 we pick up Frost Shards. This will let us Frostbolt. This will let our Frostbolt to pierce the first target and then move to another one. I'm going to die here again. That's okay, that's fine. That's not a big deal. They did manage to get all of the top temple. They did get most of the middle temple. Well, some of it at least. Actually, only the final burst, it seems. They didn't even kill a tower with it, so that's all good and dandy. Meanwhile, our Sylvanas, which didn't come to join us in the fight, is going to go ahead and push down the bottom lane. That's a good thing for her to do. Looks like this Kerrigan wants to kill our Nova, she is not going to get away from me because I can just lower to hell and back, and we're going to pick up a kill. That's the power of Sylvanas. You cannot flee from her because she is just going to keep you in one place and slow you to death, pretty much. And their burst is scary, 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 especially after level 10. At level 10, as I said, we are going to be picking up a dueling heroic ability more than a teamfight focused heroic ability, because this is solo queue and I want to show you this build. Now, you can see the burst is real, and Zeratul is again on top of me, is going to do some damage to me. Looks like he did not go for Unstable Anomaly, that's also Nova. Let's slow her and get out of here. I could tap the fountain and go back in, but I'm too scared, I'm too much of a wimp to do that. Meanwhile, it looks like our Tyrael and our Nova are going to engage on the enemy Zeratul and the enemy Nova. Looks like I was wrong. That's Ronin Zeratul, not the Master Zeratul. Anyway, at level 7, we could pick up Ice Lance, which is really, really good to chain your Frostbolts on enemies and exploit that Frostbite. But I am going to be picking up Ice Flows. This will increase the radius on our Cone of Cold. You can see I shoot 2 now, one to my left, one to my right, and will reduce its cooldown for each enemy I hit with it. Looks like Rhaegar is having some trouble up in the top lane, so he should go ahead and help him out. We did lose everything here because they got the first temple entirely. But as I'm doing that, the bottom temple is going to spawn. I would like to stay here and soak experience, but I do believe it is much more important for our team to go ahead and grab that bottom temple. Also because the entirety of the enemy team is here, at least 4 of them, and one of them is stealthed, so we might not see her, but yeah, she is here, as I saw. Looks like that's the real Nova. Let's go ahead and do damage to this enemy Kerrigan. Let's drop a Blizzard on top of her. I also have a Zeratul on top of me. I am going to die for sure right here. We needed Rhaegar. He is late to the party. It looks like he was still dead, but I wish he got there sooner. Now they have a hold of that, and we are not going to be able to contest it because, well, they are already in position. Yes, they are tanking some of the damage from this thing, but it's not going to be enough for us to capitalize on it. I am going to go bottom lane once again with Nova. Maybe we can still do something. I see a stealth right here. They might be doing some camps. I should tell my Rhaegar to get the fuck out of there. Yeah, they are going to gank him, and I'm going to go and try to help him. Let's see what we can do. There's 3 of them here, the 3 roamers, so I'm going to go ahead and do some damage on top of that. Zeratul Kerrigan is on me. I do not fear her. I can just throw Frostbolt like that. I can tap the fountain to heal myself and get back into this fight. Looks like Tyrael is still chasing down the enemy Sylvanas, but Zeratul is very low on HP. I do manage to hit him with our Frostbolt thanks to the increased range and the Pierce talent. That's why I picked both of those, because I can just snipe people from very far in complete safety, unless there's an Nova right behind me. But we should be getting some experience in the other lanes because they're about to hit level 10 and we are slightly behind. So if we can get to level 10 as they do, we are going to be able to fight. If not, we are going to die horribly. They hit level 10 and now we should hit level 10 momentarily. There we go. As I said, we are going to go for a Water Elemental, not Frost Elemental. I remember it being Frost Elemental. And now I can maybe go back and help my team once again. Maybe not. Maybe I'm late once more, but I can probably do something to stop this Kerrigan. Let's go ahead and slow them and do as much damage as we can to them. I do die to the Kerrigan combo. Holy fuck. The damage was so high, but our Water Elemental is still chasing down the enemy Zeratul. He is still going to do damage, he is still going to chase him, he will not be able to stealth. The good thing about Water Elemental is that his basic attacks chill enemies, which means we can get the bonus damage from Frostbite on all of our spells. Looks like our Nova saw someone over here. I don't know what that was all about. Anyway, we need to go back and soak experience. They have 4 kills up on us, but they are not soaking experience in any lane at the moment. They are probably doing some mercenary camps. I do spot the enemy Nova, and I still... Oh, there's also Zeratul. I am going to die right here. Meh. If Zeratul wasn't there, that was a free pick, but it looks like they are maybe in a pre-made, because they're moving together all the time. If they're not in a pre-made, they are simply playing smart, because when you have two stealth roamers, they just pop out of nowhere and burst you down. There's really nothing you can do, especially with Jaina. You have no defensive cooldowns, not yet at least, and no escapes, not yet at least. This game I might go for Ice Block over Sprint, just because they have Nova and Zeratul, and that will block most of their damage, while Sprint is usually better when they do not have as much burst as they do. I could go top and help my team, but it's not needed. Bottom, I will die like a fool because I'm alone, I will be alone down there, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab some experience here in the middle lane. Do the thing that will help your team the most. Looks like we lose a Sylvanas, but they lose a Sylvanas, so a Sylvanas for a Sylvanas. What does that equal? Sylvanas plus Sylvanas minus Sylvanas? Looks like Zeratul is going to try and cap the temple. I'm going to go ahead and stop him from doing just that. I'm going to plop a water elemental on top of it. No, the Void Prison is going to stop me before I can do that, and now I cannot cancel the cast for my water elemental, so I might as well just go ahead and use it to harass the enemy Lily. You can control your water elemental by pressing again the R key, which is your ultimate. I see another stealth right here. It's going to be Zeratul once again. He's going to have to blink if he doesn't want to take a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm definitely going for Ice Block this game. Usually I prefer Sprint over Ice Block because you can reposition better, but since they have a lot of burst, as I said, I'm going to be picking up Ice Block, which will cover me in ice and make me immune to all damage and untargetable for a couple of seconds. Well, how many? 3 seconds. So yeah, we are going to be able to negate some damage, especially later on in the game when Zeratul goes for the double bomb. I am going to be able to block all the damage of the double bombs, and that's going to be good, and that's going to piss him a lot. Why are we 4-man bottom lane? I don't know. Looks like we are scared of them ganking us, so we are just moving as a death ball of 4, which I do not believe is beneficial to us. There's a stealther right here. We see her. It's actually Nova. I can tell by the blur. The blur. I cannot say blur apparently. There we go, I get her, and now we can kill her. She's going to plop her precision strike. Am I going to die for this? Come on, heal me up. I need to get some healing or else I am going to die. I can go ahead and put down a water elemental. I want to stay as far back as I can from this Kerrigan because I do fear her combo as she might kill me like super duper fast. But my water elemental is still on Zeratul, and the triple tap from the friendly Nova is going to be picking up the kill, and now the enemy Sylvanas has to Banshee out of there. Looks like Lily is trying to save her with her throwing her like balls of water. I always find that funny, like, how do you heal people? I throw buckets of water on them. Because, why? How do you do that? Looks like this fort is mad at me. I need to go back because I'm also out of mana and my joke fell flat on his ass because that was terrible. Anyway, let's go ahead and get some mana and health back. We need to contest these temples. Our water elemental will not be up for another 30 seconds. We see a Nova, a Lily, and a Sylvanas down here in the middle lane. Our Rhaegar is going to get out just fine. Our Sylvanas has to Banshee out of there, so she has no more escapes. I'm going to re-engage in this fight. 20 seconds to our water elemental. Tyrael is going in fearlessly to attack the enemy Lily. Looks like our Nova is here by my side. I do see someone right there. I am going to go ahead and try to zone them as much as I can. We do pick the kill on Sylvanas. I'm going to go ahead and start attacking these Zeratul. Zeratul did use his Void Prison on me to duel the friendly. Oh, I'm stunned. I cannot use Ice Block. Come on, Sylvanas, I need your help to save me. I'm going to die anyway. When I'm stunned, I cannot use Ice Block. That's something I did not know. I honestly believe that you could have, and for some reason our Rhaegar picked Bloodlust instead of Ancestral Healing when they have a shit ton of damage in their team and no sustain at all. So yeah, we don't need more damage, we need to stay alive longer. Anyway, we are not here to question other team members' talent picks. At level 16, we are going to be picking up Numbing Blast. Northern Exposure, as I said, requires your team to capitalize on the extra damage you get from the vulnerable effect given by your Cone of Cold, where Numbing Blast is going to root the enemies you already shield, so it's going to be very good to both chase and escape the damage and targets we are going to engage on. That's what I believe, at least. It's by no means this build is like the best one. I just think it's the one that works for me, for solo queue at least. It looks like Tyrael is going to go down by the hands of I don't know who. That Zeratul is going to try ahead and survive. He's not going to be able to. I'm going to go here and start capping this temple. I'm going to be taking some damage from these guys, while Kerrigan is doing terrible stuff to our team. I want to get as many shots as I can from this, even if I have to die from it. It's okay, because I can still get some shots. Let's ice block. I was late from the ice block. I did get most of the shots of that. I believe that was worth it, because at the moment we are a little bit ahead in experience, not by much, but a little bit. Rhaegar, how is the team doing? I'm doing fine in hero damage. Sylvanas is second. Rhaegar is healing us just fine. I just wish he had healing heroic. And Tyrael is actually also doing a lot of damage. What build did he go for? Yeah, he went for the smite build. With Burning Rage? I don't know if I agree with that. Anyway, battle momentum either. Might be. I'm not a Tyrael player, so I don't know. Looks like Sylvanas and Rhaegar are going to be picking up this mercenary camp up in the top lane, but the enemy team got the boss. Actually, that was a power play from them, because last temple that spawned was here in the bottom lane. Next time temple spawn, it's unlikely for it to be also in the bottom lane. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's going to be top and middle. We need to stop this boss as quickly as we can before it does too much damage. Let's drop a blizzard right there, and let's do our combo on top of it. Your combo, by the way, it looks something like blizzard into frostbolt into cone of cold. I will show you if I can. You want to blizzard first, because if you don't, you are going to waste some of it. But you could slow your targets with your frostbolt first and then blizzard, because they are slowed and they are more likely to get double damage from it, from both waves. I never recommend using Cone of Cold first, because you can root targets with it if the enemy is already shielded. So you need to shield the enemy first, and then you can root them. Let's see if we can do anything to this Sylvanas. Looks like we cannot. So let's clear this wave and get ready to attack the top temple. As I said, since the previous temple was done in the bottom lane, it was pretty sure that the next one was going to be either top or mid, or both of them. Looks like Tyrael is going to go in hard on the enemy Kerrigan. I'm going to drop down my water elemental. I'm going to ice block the bombs from Zeratul. He did try to snipe me with those bombs, but I am going to re-engage on him. Frostbolt connects and deals some damage, and more importantly slows him. He's going to wormhole out of there, but another Frostbolt is going to hit him once again. I have a Nova behind me. My team did not see her, so she is able to pick the kill up on me, but we did get 3 kills for 1 and 4 with this one, and we should be able to get a hold of this temple without any contestation from the enemy team. And now at level 20 we could be picking up Wintermute, which let us do much more damage with our water elemental, because our water elemental will be mimicking our abilities. So if I cast a frostbolt, the water elemental also cast a frostbolt, and we get a pointer to get an idea where it's going to cast it as well. Arcane power, it's very good. It's a better version of overdrive from, for example, Nova, which increases your ability damage, but instead of costing mana, this one restores mana. But I believe Bolt of the Storm is just a better choice. The main problem with Jaina is her lack of mobility to speak of, unless you go sprint, but then again that's a talent. So Bolt of the Storm is going to allow me to get out of danger or to chase more. I don't think I'll be chasing much against their team, but I will want to bolt. For example, if I had bolt up here when Nova was attacking me from behind, I could have bolted far away from her because my team was in the middle, so I would have saved myself. Now I have bolt and I can do that. So I am sacrificing a little bit of damage to get some more survivability. I believe against the team they've got here, it's a wise choice. Looks like Tyrael is late to the party. We need him to push with us. We do not want to engage 4v5. Looks like he might be meeting some resistance down in their jungle. Let's see what we can find. I did what I said I wouldn't want to do, which is open up with my... Oh, there's Nova. Let's see if we can do anything to the enemy Nova. We cannot. Kerrigan jumped immediately on top of me. I am going to ice block as soon as I get out of that void prison, because we had a precision strike coming down from the enemy Nova on top of us. I'm going to bolt as well and try to get a better position to deal damage to this Kerrigan. We do kill Kerrigan. We did manage to kill Nova. In the meantime, we do see Zeratul is up here. Let's see if we can get a pick on him. Oh, he drops a log. That's like a ninjutsu skill. Let's keep pushing this. Keep we do manage to get the crits from our Frostbite talent. On top of it, now I'm super happy I got the Ice Block and the Bolt of the Storm. Zeratul did miss his second bomb on me. If only Rhaegar turned and healed me, because Sylvanas actually went there and got me with a bouncing dagger, bouncing knife, which actually killed me. I only wish our Rhaegar was actually a little bit more map aware, I would say. Let's see his build. He does have the healing totem, the feral heart, the heart shield, so it looks like a standard healing build, but for blood and feral lunge and bloodlust and storm shield. Alright, I don't know what he's doing. They are going to go ahead and pick up the temples. Looks like he has a hybrid build between healing and damage. Against this team, again, I would have gone for pure healing, but hey, it looks like we are getting somewhat of a hold of this game. As I said earlier in this video, I do believe that the longer this game goes, the better our team is going to become, because we have actually sustain and we have good initiation in Tyrael, and once our Tyrael can survive the burst from Nova and Zeratul, they will not be able to kill him in one burst, and we're going to be in much better shape. As well, now I also have improved Ice Block, which is our Ice Block, which makes me survive the damage. That was a random ultimate from Sylvanas, I believe. I'm actually not sure. No, Sylvanas is down here. So I don't know what that explosion was. Looks like we are only fighting for the middle temple. The enemy is not going to fight for the top temple. Let's plop a water elemental on top of this enemy Nova. She's going to die no matter what, because my water elemental is going to slow her to the ends of the earth, and we need to move top temple and contest that. That will not secure us the win, because it will not be enough to kill their core, but it will do some damage to it. I don't know where my water elemental is, actually. Where are you? Where are you, buddy? What are you doing there? He was still in the middle lane, apparently. Oh well, doesn't matter. You can still move the water elemental. We already said that. Now, with this, I still do that. I open with my Cone of Cold. I promised myself I wouldn't, but I still am. You can see our damage, our burst damage is very, very high, and our auto attacks are actually doing some serious work right here. One game I will go Arcane Power, because I do want to try that. Looks like we managed to pick a kill up on Lily thanks to Tyrael and our Nova, and we're still putting damage on the enemy's core. So as long as we don't die now, we can just go ahead and finish it. Actually, thanks to this bombardment and these catapults, we're going to be able to win right here. So yeah, pretty straightforward Jaina game. I did die a lot. How many times did I die? How many times did I die? 9 times, holy shit. But against their team, with a Jaina, you kind of have to expect that. I did okay in hero damage. I'm the lowest of the damage dealing people. I'm also lower than Tyrael, but I died 9 times. So, I am a terrible Jaina player, but this is the build I go for when I am in solo queue, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe. If you did like the video, please by all means throw in a like, and let me know what you want me to play next, so I can play what you tell me to do. I am SunGlare, the Italian gamer, signing out, and I'll see you guys next time.